This video was brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Get top quality razors delivered to your door starting at just $1 a month. Link below in the description. Skip it up and that up. So a teen girl shot and killed a guy she and her boyfriend tried to rob of a either PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, because there's conflicting reports with that, but that's not the point. It's still horrible. The victim, 28-year-old Daniel John Zeitz of Roswell, Georgia, met up with the couple Friday after posting a Craigslist ad to sell the game console. The shooter is an unnamed 16-year-old girl whose 16-month-old baby was sitting in the car only a few feet away during the robbery, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Sandy Springs Police Sergeant Ron Moman told the paper that the suspect and her boyfriend, 20-year-old Nathaniel Vivian, met Zeitz in an apartment parking lot, posing as potential buyers. The suspects were sitting in their car when Zeitz approached about 9:30 p.m. Vivian allegedly tried to pull the console into the car. When Zeitz resisted, which was stupid, his girlfriend allegedly pulled the trigger on her .25 caliber handgun, sending a bullet through Vivian's hand and into Zeitz's chest, killing him. The couple were later arrested that night when they went to Northside Hospital to treat Vivian's gunshot wound, police said. Daniel Zeitz died of his injuries. Now, a friend of Zeitz, KL Smith, he's also known online as Arctic, they played Gears of War together, posted a video and said, hey, help out my friend. He was shot and passed away, and there's a GoFundMe campaign to help pay for his funeral costs. It's a really shitty situation, but there's a few things here I want to talk about. First off, I don't care. You could call me a pussy. You could call anyone who agrees with me a pussy. If someone's trying to rob you, don't resist. I don't care if you have an AK-47 strapped to your chest, especially over a game console. It's not worth dying over it. Okay, you could buy another one. You know, Daniel Zeitz can't be brought back to life now. He could have let that damn thing go, and he would have lived to tell the tale. Give the goddamn pieces of shit the console, buy another one, and move on with your life. Secondly, to the suspects, the perpetrators who actually killed this poor guy, what the fuck was his worth? I understand maybe you were probably addicted to drugs and you needed drug money, or you would go through withdrawal. I get how powerful addiction could be, but even at that point, you murdered somebody. Your life is over. You may have shot yourself. You may as well put the gun in your mouth and killed yourselves. Your lives are done. Even if you don't get the death sentence, you're going to prison more than likely for the rest of your lives. Was it worth it over a $400 gaming console? Was it worth to ruin your life over a $400 gaming console? And I don't want to hear, oh, they probably had a bad upbringing. I'm sure they did. I'm sure their parents were pieces of shit too. But there's a point where common sense takes over and says, this is probably a really bad idea. Ending someone else's life and destroying my own probably isn't worth it over a $300 to $400 piece of plastic. I mean, call me crazy, but that's how I think. I understand that if they were on drugs, the power of addiction makes you not think logically, but still, man, your lives are done. It's over. You may as well have killed yourselves too, you fucking idiots. And one last point I want to bring up. This whole incident, this whole tragic incident, may have not been about drugs at all. Maybe these were just pieces of shit that just wanted a PlayStation 4 and thought risking their lives and taking someone else's was worth it for a video game console, which, wow. But if drugs were involved, because things like this have happened because people wanted drug money before, is this war, this wonderful war on drugs the United States has been declaring for almost 4 decades now, or a little over 4 decades, worth it? What is it worth? Look at the man hours the police have to put in. Look how many people are in jail just over marijuana. Look how many people, because we don't if drugs were legalized, they'd be regulated, because people who are depressed and want to be addicted to something to escape don't care if there's legal consequences. So whether the drugs are legal or illegal, they're going to do them anyway. So if they were legal, there would be cleaner drugs. People wouldn't use infected needles. People wouldn't be on the streets trying to rob other people so they could pay for their addiction because they'd have other ways to support it. If drugs were legalized, what is it all worth, this war on drugs? What is it worth? Shit like this happens because of the war on drugs. You have police that are you're using manpower when they could be used for so many more important things. If drugs were legalized, do you know how many cartels would instantly go out of business? Because the drugs are legal. You wouldn't have cartels, or 99% of the money they make is due to drug trafficking. And if they were legal, they wouldn't have any drugs to traffic. So in the end, is it all worth it? But of course it's worth it, because you have corporations that own private prisons that are making money hand over fist by owning those private prisons. That's what it's all about. God bless America, man. Alright folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one. The preceding video was brought to you by Big Cheese's YouTube channel. For gameplay reviews, gaming music, and vlogs, subscribe to Big Cheese VG. Link below in the description.